What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to attempt to kind of dig into this newer amp that I have, the Armored Amplification Sentinel. I've received a whole bunch of questions so far, the main one being which one do I prefer between the Sentinel and the Meshuggah. I don't think I've had enough time playing both of these amps to really give a better answer to that question outside of it depends on what I'm going for. But we'll talk about that in a later video. This video, I kind of just want to see, I want to compare my Sentinel with some amps in the Axe and try to just compare and contrast it with them and see what it's similar to, what it's different from. So I chose 4 amps in the amp models in the Axe. I tried to somewhat tone match all of them to the Sentinel. Real quick, I want to refer back to Ola's video back in the day, all metal amps sound the same. They don't sound exactly the same, but at the end of the day, they're meant to serve a purpose. And a good amp will get you to that purpose. But anyway, I chose 3 that I felt like I tone matched to the Sentinel kind of well. And I chose one that I tried to tone match it, but I feel like it kind of shows it's fairly different than the Sentinel. Just to show, hey, these are some things that the Sentinel might be close to. This is something that I don't personally feel that the Sentinel is close to. You may totally disagree. But anyway, we're going to go through that. I'm going to use a couple of different guitars and we'll just see what this thing sounds like. So this is the Sentinel. Oh, and I'm using the Ares FX Nebula Advanced Overdrive on all of these, on every sound you're about to hear. Just because that's how I tend to use pretty much everything at this point. But be assured that you can generally get a sound like this with any decent overdrive pedal. But this tends to be the one that I use. So alright, here we go. This is the Sentinel. Over to the Axe FX. This is a Mesa Triple Crown 3 model, a Triple Crown model. Back to the Sentinel. Back to the Triple Crown. Alright, now we'll switch guitars and we'll go over to the next Axe FX amp. Alright, next I've switched over to my Black Cat HD-A8 with Fishman Fluence Moderns, and this time the Axe FX amp is going to be an EVH 5153 on its blue channel. It's the 100 watt version. But here's the Sentinel. Over to the 5150. Back over to the Sentinel. next. Alright, now I moved over to my Schecter Hellraiser Hybrid C8 with bare knuckle aftermath pickups in it. And this time the Axe FX amp is going to be a Bogner Ecstasy on the red channel. We're going to start off on the Sentinel again. Over to the Bogner, the Ecstasy. Back to the Sentinel. Alright, for this last one, I'm going to stay using my Schecter, but the Axe FX amp this time is going to be an Engl Powerball. But once again, we're going to start with the Sentinel. Over to the Powerball. Back over to the Sentinel. Back over to the Powerball. Alright, but yeah, there we go. So, like I said, that last amp was the one that I felt I had to like try the hardest to kind of try and match its sound to the Sentinel. I felt like it was getting to a point where I was trying to take the Powerball in a direction that it wasn't really meant to be in. But yeah, so I dialed in some of those amps after my ears were probably a little bit tired at that point. So for sure, some of them definitely sounded closer to the Sentinel than others. But that's kind of the point here, just to show you some of the similarities and differences between this amp and at least some of the amps that are modeled in the Axe FX. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, you like nerdy gear stuff like this, I'd appreciate you liking and subscribing and, you know, checking out some more. But yeah, you guys take care.